Am I live here? Yeah, I'm live here. And then we'll go live here. Got it. What's up, people? Look, I'm only going to be here for a few minutes, but I wanted to talk about certain things, some things, right? We all get caught up in life. We all get sidetracked. We also get things thrown our way. We get issues, right? There's going to always be things that we got to do to course correct. There's a scripture in the Bible that I like. It's called "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways." Right? And I say that because I read that and it resonated with me. We have a whole bunch of things out there that's grabbing our attention. We got AI grabbing our attention. We got side hustles grabbing our attention. We got main hustles grabbing our attention. And then we also have friends, families. But remember, the thing that you are supposed to be doing is going to always be on your plate until you get it done. I am a witness to that because of the fact that I have done so many things and I've been swayed by either money, opportunity, status, all those things. But what got me back on track was realizing that I am um, I'm human, and what what I deem success in some areas, others may think that, oh, that's just a stepping stone. But um, to swing it back to the verse, and that's James first chapter, eighth verse, right? And it got me thinking. It's like yes, we always want to hop to the next new thing that's going to bring us money, bring us a certain type of lifestyle, or just pay some bills to get us get the foot off the neck of debt, right? However, I don't want you to be discouraged and think that you're the only one going through these things. A lot of people are. A lot of people are dealing with this. And that's the reason why the scripture, a double minded man is unstable in all his ways, meaning like you're not stable. Sometimes these things that you battle, um, especially if it's something that's familiar, right? Let me go real quick. Um, yeah, just think about it like if what's going on, Gage Lyle. Yeah, there's things that we're gonna face, right? Life challenges. Shoot, even work sometimes have its monkey wrenches. Sometimes you go to work and expect, and tend to do one thing, and the next thing happens, and it throws you off your game completely. I've even had that situation happen to me recently. But I always have to realize that, regardless of what's happening, I have to stay focused, keep my eye on the prize, and make sure I keep focused on what I have to do, because I don't want to be double minded. I don't want to be able to focus. Right, you see what I'm saying? Gage Lyle, you face them. Yeah, there's things that we have to face. However, let's not throw it off our game. Let's put a pin in what we're supposed to do, then handle that situation in front of us, but circle back to that thing that we put a pin in. Um remember, you have the circumstances that's going to happen. Life hits everyone. Sometimes it could be a tragedy, sometimes it could be a setback, sometimes it could be an elevation, right? I always say this to people who life keeps hitting them. Um, it didn't take you out, so you're still here, right? I have a song called "Still Here." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like fights and stuff. Yeah, fights. Fights can be the thing that really deter you because you get tired when you're fighting. But when you're fighting, you realize you know what I'm saying. You're using energy, and sometimes adrenaline can be able to help you with that energy. But when the fight is over, when the resting is there, remember, don't forget what you started on and don't forget what you're supposed to be doing. We've been there, and we're going to come back to it. But this time, You already have reverence, you have muscle memory, you have experience, you have things that you've been able to focus on to get you back to what you were initially supposed to be doing. When you go to college, right? You already have your mindset. For the 4 years, I'm going to college to do this, and do this so I can be this and this. However, things change, right? When as an 18-year-old, sometimes don't think the same as a 21-year-old. So your interests change. But remember, the goal for you to be able to get what you want out of that journey started from the beginning. Now, if your journey alternates and changes, that's perfectly fine. But make sure you stay committed to what you say you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Um, the goal for anything and everything is to be completed. You start something, completed. I struggle with that sometimes because there's a lot of side hustles out there that I'm really good at and I generate an income from. However, that isn't the goal. The goal is to complete the one thing that you're supposed to have in front of you so you can move on to the next thing. You know what I mean? But I say all that to say this. Don't let life knock you down. Don't let life um, get you off your path, right? You know what you're good at. And let's go spin that back, right? If you are a talker, if you are a person who have engaging conversations, consider the thing that you're doing now. Is it really fulfilling you? Do you leave that place and say, that feels good? I feel like, what I'm saying, I did my best that day, whether it's sales, right? Some people love sales. I know I used to love sales, but I only loved it when I had the great days, the good days. I didn't like it at the end of the bad days, right? But um sometimes sales equals some success for you to be able to see where you can really go in life with what you have, the gift that's inside of you. So I encourage everybody out there, to use what's inside of you to be able to see and focus where you really want to be in your life. Don't do something just because your parents did it. Don't do something because of the fact that your brother or your peers did it. Find out what is it that you want to do, and then look at the things that you're good at and then line them up together, right? Line them up together to see if they work for you. And if they work for you, consider the sacrifice of change, right? And consider it quick, right? If you're going to change quick. The reason why I say change quick is because you don't want to be focused on what you could have had, because could have is not real. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was history, tomorrow's a mystery, today is the present, and that's what we live in. So don't focus on what if, focus on what now. And how you do that, you keep your mind from being doubled. Don't be uh don't be unstable. You feel what I'm saying? And with that, it's your main man with the game plan, Corey Giovanni. Tag me in the comments, hit me up in the description. Let me know where you guys at. I'm out. This is my Thursday live. Nope, it ain't Thursday. What's today? Tuesday. Dang, it's only Tuesday. Look, hey, you know what I'm saying? If I don't talk to you guys, anybody, have a happy 4th. Have a happy week. Enjoy your weekend and enjoy your summer. Peace. There we go.